morning. All right, guys. So as you can see, we are out getting the early bite this morning. And Matt's been hot. He's on a roll. You're so hot.
Thank you.
So he just threw a perch back that he probably could have kept. It was a nice. Oh, wait, you guys got to see. Oh, that's so pretty. Anyway, he just threw a perch back that we probably could have kept. It was a nice sized perch. But he already, like, just put his pole in and had a bluegill this morning. So, see how we do. Look at that behind me, guys. Isn't that cool? All that fog this morning. So I showed you guys the fog earlier, and it has just rolled in. I mean, it is thick right now. Alright guys, so we had a really great time fishing. Well, Matt did. He caught like 10 bluegills. But Amelia is here. She is getting ready to go see her bestie, Ireland.
She won't let me wear her donuts on my toes.
Yeah, Matt's been trying to convince her to let him wear her high tops so that he can dance around in a pink tutu, because you are the spokesmodel for what?
The Disney Princess line.
Yeah, the Disney Princess line. That's what he's telling her. What do you think about this, Amelia? She's speechless. You have any more glamorous ideas?
I might do an evening gown wearing my Cinderella dress.
This I gotta see.
Nah, I'm not a big Snow White dress. Colors just kind of, they're not for me.
He prefers puce.
Yes.
So Amelia is laughing really hard because I came over and all those gummy worms she had in her gummy worm castle, she was bent over pulling them off with her mouth of her castle, eating them.
No more for me. I only have one in my mouth.
Hey, I only got one, guys.
Oh, here. Want popcorn?
Popcorn.
I want some popcorn.
I think you're just like all snacked. What is that face? That is the gummy worm chomping face.
Mommy, can you get me something to drink?
Yes, I can.
I stepped on a gummy worm.
Do you want to hand that to me?
Want popcorn?
They've got toys everywhere, gummy
Give me the
worms.
gummy worm. Give me the gummy worm.
No, he stepped
I'm
on
gonna
it.
wash it.
Oh my gross. I
I'm
heard
gonna wash
that.
it. I'm gonna wash it.
No.
I'm gonna wash that gummy.
Zane, wait, whoa, hold on. I'm
wanna see
getting
how
ready to do dishes here. And Zane comes in and he's all tucked in. He's got his shirt just all tucked in. And Zane.
Popcorn.
Zane.
This is how I roll.
That's how you roll. He had him pulled up practically to, yeah, as far as they go. That's how you roll, huh?
This is how I roll.
This is how.
Hi, Ireland. Are you playing with Duke?
My dookie baby.
Can I
Your
hold him,
Dukey
Mommy?
baby?
Can I hold him?
Well, I think Ireland was holding him first.
I want to turn. I never get to hold him.
Oh, are you all right? We have a man down. Man down. All right, well, while the kids are occupied, I'm going to try to tackle. Yeah, this is not all the dishes that I have to tackle, you guys. But anyway, I'm going to get to it. I still have work to do on Tierland's room. Thought I was going to start painting today. First of all, it's way too hot. There's no way I'm opening any windows to put a fan in the window because I have to do spray painting. I've been kind of talking to you guys about that for the first step in redoing her room. But I need to wax her floor anyway tonight, so I think that's what I'm going to get started on. And then I'm going to try to get some writing time in tonight. I'm not going to try. I'm going to do this. I need to get my writing done because I want to start the 5th book, and I can't do that until these edits are done. See what happened to your dolly. So Ireland's new Apple White doll snapped off, and it looks like the arm is not fixable. So it looks like her Apple White doll is going to need replaced, huh?
I need a new one. It
Hi.
popped off randomly.
Yeah, it looks like the plastic connector piece actually broke. Okay guys, so in the middle of doing dishes, I'm sure you saw that Amelia kept walking in here. The girls are putting on quite the fashion show.
Baby!
You're Genie Baby?
Gaga!
We're Genie.
And you're Genie Mommy.
Genie Baby! Gaga! Wah! She gets different high heels.
Alright, let me see this outfit, Ireland.
Genie Baby!
Back up a little bit, I can't see it all. Back up, let's see what you got going on here.
Genie Baby!
Oh my, okay Amelia, your turn. Oh my goodness, look at that fancy outfit. Okay, I'm gonna back up so I can get a picture of you two girls. Okay, beautiful.
Mommy.
As you can see, it's really loud in here. The girls are getting ready to say goodbye. Don't do that. I finally let go. They are crazy. All right, guys, you can hear Aspen's fussy in the background. I'm not sure exactly what he's fussy over, but I wanted to show you what we're doing for supper tonight. I don't normally do these.
What up, people? What up?
Such a dork. I don't normally do these, and it is really looking good, you guys. It is bubbling and just about ready to get the sauce mixed in. I don't normally do box dinners though. I normally make pretty much everything from scratch, but tonight I went with this. Velveeta skillets. I've had like their microwavable version of these and they're really, really good. But we decided to go with that because as you can see, I'm like sweating like crazy. It's like 90 some degrees outside. Feels like it's about 110 with the humidity and nobody was cooking. So this takes about, it says 20 minutes. It's more like, I don't know, 15. Maybe it is 20, I don't know, but it doesn't take long to cook. And other than just having to stir occasionally, there's really not much to do with it. So yeah, that's what we're doing for dinner tonight. Uncle Mesh came to visit the kids. It's hard to see though, you can't see him right now. I don't know what's going on. There he is. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's been really hot today, and you can see Aspen's got dirty feet, and he's in nothing but a diaper. He's covered in dirt, but he really wanted to come outside and play. And now he's been yelling, "Mommy, help me, help me."
Ow. Look at this. Wow, help me.
You look at that. He is covered head to toe in dirt. It is so hot and sticky today. The dirt's just clinging to him.
Ow.
Oh, no. Oh. What happened? All right, son, time to go in.
No.
Yeah, we're going to go in and play.
Oh,
we're going to get out of this heat. I'm going to help you. Alright guys, so it is the end of our night. Duke, what are you doing? He's knocking stuff over in my writing room. And like I said, I'm in the writing room. It is so hot, you guys. I even have the air conditioning on, and it is just, it's a warm one. And I don't have any air in my writing room. Thankfully, this room actually stays relatively cool unless it's like midday, but it's hot. Ugh, I'm waiting for a break in this heat. Anyway, I've got the computer fired up. I am hitting my edits tonight. And then I'm going to watch some Preacher with Tierlin. And I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, a couple of episodes ago, I told you guys that we were starting these new house rules and just this new parenting way. And I tell you what, I know it hasn't really been that long, but it's made a huge difference in our home. It's so much more peaceful. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there's moments throughout the day where it really tests my self-discipline. And I have to step back and I talk myself through it a lot. I find myself doing that, and it's really cool. I mean, it was only a 4.5-hour listen, and there was just so much in there that it was like a guide of stuff I already knew I wanted to do with my kids, but it was kind of like a how-to guide of how to step back and how to just handle when you feel like you can't step back, and to where it doesn't become a power struggle with the kids. And, you know, there's been our moments in this house. And what are you chewing on? What do you have? Oh, okay. He's got his treat. I'm like, oh, what's he chewing on now? So, but yeah, I don't know. Just, you know, there's obviously moments where people are bucking the rules in the house, but really the rules that we laid down are pretty common sense, you know? And, you know, we actually had one of our fellow vloggers, HTK Vlogs. I just want to give them a shout out. Go check out their channel, guys. I think you'll like their content. But we actually had them comment on our vlog and say, you know, a lot of that is just common sense. And it really is. So it's not that hard to get the kids to say, you know what? And it's common decency to get the kids to say, you know what? I can do this. And like tonight, Zane had borrowed a Game Boy game from his brother Skylar earlier in the day, and he was supposed to go up into bed, and he came down and he said, I have to give this back. It's the rules. And he took it to his older brother Skylar to his room. He turned the light on in his room, set it in a spot that he knew he'd be able to see it and find it because Sky wasn't in there. And he said, it's the rules that if we borrow it, we have to give it back. And, you know, even though he was supposed to be in bed, I wasn't going to stop him at that point when he was making good progress and say, no, you know, don't take that in there. You're supposed to be in bed. He was doing something really well. Earlier today we came in, and I didn't catch that on the vlog. There was a really sweet moment. I walked in the house. Matt and I had gone to get a soda, and Tierlin and Braxton were in the toy room we have like this tabletop foosball table, sitting in there playing together and laughing and having a good time. And it was just such a sweet moment. And I was like, you know, there's been so much more peace at our house, even though there's still, I don't want to, or I'm not going to, or give me now, you know, and that stuff happens with all children. And there's been just so much more peace when I have become a more non-reactive parent. Matt is becoming a more non-reactive parent, where we don't automatically say, no, you have to do it now. You know, you have to listen. It's more of making our kids use their own thought processes and coming to the best decision possible. And when they don't, then consequences happen. And so they're learning that. And it takes us as parents being really firm and saying, no, you have this consequence and you have to take it. There's no not taking the consequence. You have to do this. This is not an option. You knew the consequence coming, and we always let them know this will be the consequence if you don't change this behavior, and then follow through on that. And that's the most important part of this, is following through and keeping your word so that they trust what you say. You know, so if you say, hey, like, for example, I said to Braxton, I said, you know, you got to take a time out because there was some sassing and some back talk, and I had given the warning. It was just unacceptable, and it continued, and I said, okay, so as soon as you're done with your dinner, you got to take a time out. And he had said, well, can I have some of the dessert we're having? I said, yes, as soon as you take your time out, you can have your dessert. Well, then he needed to do something for his dad, and he said, but you said that I could have my dessert after I took my time out. And I said, you know what? You're right, I did. And I'm going to keep my word on that to you. You can have your dessert, but then you have to go do the thing that your dad asked you to do. And he did. There was no argument. He sat and he ate his dessert. He did the chore. And it was just so much more peaceful. So it's, you know, it's a multiple faceted street. It's two ways. It's remembering that as a parent, I have to keep my word. And sorry, I don't mean to be preachy. It's just so cool to me that this is working so well for our family. And I hope that if other families want to check it out, what I, or are looking for something like that for a little more peace in their house and with their children, we're finding it with ours. And the program that I used was called Scream-Free Parenting. And this is not me like plugging anybody. This is seriously something that I found on Audible. I was able to use it through a free trial period to listen to this book. And I tell you what, it has made a lot of changes in our home. And I'm like huge for this program. I think it's amazing. Anyway. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on how our new house rules are working. They're working really well, but I did find one, and this goes for parents too, that I'm going to add, and like I had shown you guys, and I'll put the link in. I had put them up on the refrigerator with just a couple of clip magnets, so if I needed to take them down, I could. And Duke, you're trying to open the door. He's so funny. He's like stretched up to the doorknob, so he must want out. I'm gonna let him out. Hold on, guys. But yeah, anyway, so I had used these clip magnets so that I could take it down and make any adjustments that I needed to, or if I needed to make a new one and hang it up, it's always able to be removed. I also did something really cool too, because part of it is following through. And so, you know, sometimes we'll say, hey, you know, you have this consequence. And it's easy to forget a date you gave your children. It's easy to forget the start time, end time, whatever. There's all kinds of things, or that you gave them the punishment, or consequence, I should say, because it's not a punishment. I'm just trying to teach my kids through consequences. And I took a little magnetic notepad, put it on the fridge, and I wrote down, you know, so-and-so has this consequence until this date. Most of the consequences are pretty immediate, like timeout, stuff like that. But there are some times where I've had to give consequences where it's, you know, it's more of a grounding. It's a little bit more lengthy. And that's usually for the older kids. Because the younger kids, I think I have found that those immediate one-day consequences, because right now they're just so young, it works better for them. So we're taking something for one day if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. And I tell you what, this is just, it really has. I mean, I'm not trying to get all preachy. I'm excited about it, you guys. This is a really, really cool thing that we've implemented. And you know, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer it. I'll direct you to who the author is and what the book was that I listened to. I know it's available to purchase. You can also listen to it through Audible. I'm not sure because I didn't look it up, but I'm sure it's available also in a paperback. But yeah, if you have any questions or you want to know, leave a comment below. I check them once a day, check for comments. So I'll do that in the morning when I get my videos ready to go out for the day. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.